How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you all the national team jerseys that I have in my collection. I could have sworn I've done this video before, but I looked back at all my videos and I haven't. The closest thing that I did was a 2022 World Cup jersey collection, which normally I would say if you haven't seen that, go see it, but you're about to see it right now. But this time we're going to be doing an entire national team kit collection. So let's jump right to it. But before we begin, if you are new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss out on future content. We do giveaways for every 1,000 subscribers, and the winner of that takes a free jersey home. Who doesn't like free stuff? And if you like this kind of content, then it makes sense, right? So go ahead and subscribe. But all right, now let's begin. And just a quick disclaimer, I'm not going to show any of my Argentina kits because that's a lot. That's a whole separate video on its own. So no Argentina kits for right now, but we'll do another video on that later on. All right, cool. Now let's actually begin. And I'm not gonna go in any kind of particular order, but since I live in the United States, might as well get those kits out of the way first. So let's go ahead and start. And here we have 2022's home kit for the United States, the men's national team. This is what they wore during the 2022 World Cup. I wasn't a big fan of this kit when it first came out. I don't know, it just kind of looked kind of weird how like the Nike logo was on the sleeve and not anywhere here present on the front. Almost kind of making it look like a training top or even like a fake kit, honestly. But it's kind of grown on me now. I don't really mind it too much. And I think having the number 11 there kind of helps making it look not like a training top. But yeah, so it has number 11. So we have Brendan Aronson on the back right here. I got this from like Dick's Sporting Goods for like no more than $50. I think it might have been like 40. It was really cheap. It might have been cheaper than that. I can't remember at this point anymore. It's been 2-3 years at this point. But yeah, kit number 1, USA. Next up, the same year, we have 2022 away kit. And this one over here looks even more like a training top. Again, same thing, like no Nike logo anywhere present in the front, only the sleeves right here and right here. And, you know, again, I wasn't the biggest fan of when these got announced. I thought they looked pretty horrible actually, but again, it's one of those things where it kind of just grew on me, and maybe because I just, you know, it's in my collection, I see it all the time, that it's kind of like whatever now. But in general, I do like this kind of like marble slash tie-dye design. I just, you know, at the time when it came out, I just didn't really like it as a kit. This was a training top, it's beautiful, but as an actual kit, it was kind of weird. We have number 8 right here, which means we have Weston McKennie in the back. Yeah, same thing. I got this for like, again, no more than $50. So it was really cheap from Dick's Sporting Goods. And yeah, and I got this like probably in 2023. So it had been like a good year since the World Cup had ended already. So it makes sense to why it was cheap. All right, next up we have the 2019 home kit. This one here has 4 stars over here. This is actually the women's team jersey. It's the men's fit, but it's for the women's national team. This is what they wore during the 2019 World Cup, which they won, which is why that 1 gold star there. And it's not the same as the 3 blue ones down here. But yeah, I got this at a Ross for like, I don't know, $20, $25. This was I got this shortly after the pandemic. It was a good time to be shopping at like places like Ross, Marshalls, Burlington, because they had a lot of these kits for like anywhere between $15 to $25. It was actually a really decent price, and I'm sure they ended up getting a bunch of them from like stores that couldn't sell the kits during the quarantine. So I mean, I don't know how that whole stuff works as far as like Ross getting these kind of kits, but that's how I got mine. I was pretty stoked to have it, and yeah. And then here we have the away version of that same year. Again, Ross, I think it was $25. This one here is the men's though, because it doesn't have the World Cup stars over here. So this is the men's version for the men's team, I should say. And yeah, no name or number on the back. Same with the other one, it's just a blank jersey. But again, $25, it was pretty cool to pick up, and yeah. Next up, we have the 1999 re-release for the women's team. This one came out, I want to say, it was like maybe like middle of 2024. So again, it's a re-release. This is the actual women's fit jersey, and obviously it's modeled after the 1999 jersey that they wore during that World Cup, which is when they won. And yeah, this is pretty cool. I got this from a mystery box from Foudies.com. No name or anything in the back. There was an option to get a name, but because it was a mystery box, obviously I didn't have that option. But it's a really nice kit. I obviously, because it's an actual women's jersey, I don't wear it. I'm not going to wear it, but I think it'd be kind of cool to maybe make it like a little display for this somewhere in here, wherever I have room. But no, it's really cool to have this in my collection, so stoked to have it. And then the last kit for the USA side will be the 1994 home kit right over here. One of my favorites in my collection. This is obviously very iconic. I mean, this is what they wore during the 1994 World Cup, which took place here in the United States. So really stoked to have this in my collection. This is the first World Cup I remember seeing, but like not really watching it. Like I just remember Brazil winning it, and that was it, and didn't care after that. But I do have a little bit of memory of that World Cup. I was only 5 years old, I think, at the time. So, but yeah, no, it's pretty cool to have in my collection. I do have Alexis Lalas in the back, number 22. I think that's the main reason why I liked it more, because 22 is my favorite number. But yeah, no, pretty stoked. I love this kit right here. Vintage, 1994, pretty cool. All right, then moving on elsewhere in the world, we have Jamaica's home kit over here. This one, was it the 2023 home kit or was it 2022? It's one of those, but it's beautiful kit. One of my favorites for Jamaica. Jamaica has really nice kits in general, but once they joined Adidas, like, I mean, this is really nice. And I picked it up on sale. I forgot when exactly. It might have been like Christmas 2023 when I picked it up. It does have number 18 right here, so it does have Antonio on the back. Hopefully the guy's doing well. He got in a really bad accident not too long ago, and he's injured. He cannot play for a little bit, but glad to see he's doing well. Glad to have the jersey here. Yeah, Jamaica. I like to have more Jamaica shirts, especially the ones from the 90s. Those are beautiful. Next up, we have nothing. Take two. Next up, we have Italy's 2022 home kit. This is, I believe, what they would have worn if they went to the World Cup. They did wear this against Argentina in the Finalissima, little tournament, if you want to call it that. They lost. And I feel like this is a kid that you see all the time whenever you go to like a Burlington Ross. Like this is everywhere. At least it was for a good amount of time. And I picked it up just because I kept seeing it. So I was like, you know what? Fine. I'll buy it. Why not? It wasn't even that expensive. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's how cheap they were. $16.99. Like, I'm sure at one point they were $39.99, then it probably dropped to $29.99, and they kept dropping until, you know what, we need to get rid of these. So, and that's how they got me. I saw $16.99 and bought it, so it worked. But I mean, I do think it's a good kit. This is around the time also where Puma was making some really questionable kits, but this one was actually pretty nice. So they did a good job with this one. The other ones were horrible. Next up, we have Belgium's home kit. I believe this is the one they wore during the Euros in 2021. I got this from a mystery box. It was like one of my very early videos when I started doing YouTube. It was from WeGotSoccer.com, I believe. And yeah, it was a pretty cool, I guess, unboxing for that one. There's no name or number on the back. I've been wanting to do something with this, but I just never got around to it. But eventually I will. I just don't know exactly what I'll do with it. I think the Euro patches for that year would be nice. But yeah, Belgium. And then here we have the away kit for Belgium. This is for the 2022 World Cup. This one is a really nice kit. It's a size small, unfortunately. So, I mean, I can still fit it, but I can't really fit it. But I can, but I can't. But I actually really like this jersey. I just like how colorful this jersey is. Despite it being like a plain white jersey, the badge being as colorful as it is, the Adidas logo being really colorful, the light blue side stripes here, the different color sleeves right here. I think the only thing that kind of throws me off a little bit is just having this kind of patch of colors here. But I feel like maybe if you were to add like a player name and number on the back, then maybe that would fix it to not look kind of like off. But overall, I do love this kit. I think they did a really good job with this one. Yeah. Next up is Japan's 2014 away kit. I know, it looks like a goalkeeper kit, but this is actually their away kit in long sleeve. This was a jersey that Bobby got me from Classic Football Shirts in London when he went by himself early 2024. And I gave him $100, and I was like, go to Classic Football Shirts and buy me whatever you think I would like, and don't tell me what it is. I'll unbox it later and see what it is. And this is what he got me. And yeah, I love Japan kits, so he did a really good job in getting me this one. This is also the like the authentic slash player version of the kit. Everything here is heat press, minus the Japan flag. That one's actually a stitch on there, but everything else here is a heat press material. No, but I love this kit. Now, like I said, this is from 2014, which means this is what they would have worn at the World Cup, which they did go to the World Cup, but they never played a game with this kit. So I was thinking it'd be cool to maybe get like World Cup patches, but they actually never wore it for the World Cup. So I feel like it's kind of like, well, they didn't actually wear it, so you're adding those patches for something that never happened. So I'm probably gonna keep it as is, but maybe I'll find something else that I can add to it, maybe like a player name in the back or something like that. But either way, it's still pretty nice. Look, I still have the classic football shirts tag right here. And yeah, 100 pounds. Next up, we have Germany's 2022 home kit over here. This is another one of those Ross Burlington's adventures where I was able to find this. I want to say like maybe like February of 2023, Burlington had a bunch of these World Cup kits. And they had it for like anywhere between $25 to $40, most of them being $25, $30. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for this one, and I think I ripped off the tag at this point. But yeah, I mean, this was a kit that I really liked when they first announced it. My only complaint is that the collar here is like super like open here, almost like a V-neck. I wish it was a little bit more like closed in, but everything else, I think this kit is really nice. I love centralized badges over here, and yeah, no, it's a really nice kit. No name or number in the back, and I'll probably just keep it that way, but who knows? Who knows what I feel like in the next few weeks, and I want to do a name set. I haven't done a name set video in a long time, so it is time for me to do one, so maybe, we'll see. Next up, we have Germany's away kit for the same year, 2022. Again, the World Cup. And same thing, I got this from Burlington, and I want to say this one was $30, but this one is the authentic version. As you can see, it has like all these like nice little details on the shirt. Everything here is like heat press. It even has the authentic 2022 little badge right there. Is it gonna focus? Yeah, there you go. It's a size small though, so I can't really wear, and with these being authentic, they feel even tighter. But and another thing that's kind of unfortunate is that the store put like little sensor pins right just like somewhere random in the shirt, and they left a hole, as you can see right there. So normally with the sensors, you want to put it somewhere where like it's like where it's stitched, you know, but they didn't. They just put it somewhere random, and now unfortunately it's damaged. But I mean, I only paid again like $30, so it's not horrible. But you know, it's the only unfortunate thing about this one. But you know, still a really nice kit. And then we have Germany's 2006 World Cup away kit over here. I got this from Classic Football Shirts a while ago. It was, I think it was maybe one of during their 20% off sales that they had going on. And I was browsing through their fair condition section, and I found this for like, I want to say like $20. You probably can't really tell on camera right here, but if you get a little bit closer, it does look a little bit like it's been washed like maybe like 1 or 20 times. But it's still in overall really good condition. These jerseys hold up really, really, really well. Like I've had a more Argentina one since 2006, and that one hasn't, you know, I mean, besides me adding a Crespo name so they kind of went bad, the kit was in perfect condition. And yeah, I feel like these 2006 kits hold up pretty well. The only thing that I will probably say about this one is that it does have some stains over here. And I don't even, oh yeah, you can kind of see it right there. But besides that, the kit's still in pretty good condition. But yeah, overall, still a pretty cool kit. I do feel like it looks more like a training top than an actual kit, but it's the 2006 model. And the Adidas 2006 model, what the Team Geist, whatever you want to pronounce that, those are my favorites. So stoked about this one. Next up, we have Ivory Coast. This is their home kit. And I want to say it's for the 2022-23 years. I can't remember now, but I got this from Ross, and it was also like around $20. I saw the tag. Okay, yeah, I saw the tag. This one was actually $30, so you can see right here. But it's a really nice kit. I absolutely love this. All right, next up we have Mexico's home kit for the 2022 World Cup. This is the authentic version. Same thing. I got it from a Ross. No, sorry, from a Burlington. Probably like 2 years ago. Want to see the tag was still here. Yep, Burlington, $24.99. And again, this is the authentic version. Really, really nice kit. This is one of Mexico's best kits out right here. No name or number in the back or anything like that. It's just a plain home kit, but really, really, really nice kit. Mexico's been doing a really good job with their kits as of late, so I'm excited to see what comes next, actually. And then we also have the away kit for that same year. Same thing, authentic from Burlington, $25. This away kit got a lot of attention when it first came out for good reasons. It's really, really cool. No name, again, or number on the back. Don't think I'll ever add anything to it either, but here it is. And then this next one's not really like an official kit, but you know, still worth mentioning. This is Mexico's Icon Goalkeeper kit right here. It's really nice. I actually love it. It's supposed to be modeled after Jorge Campos kits that he used to wear back in the day. You got the centralized badge right there in the middle. You know I love centralized badges. But I actually like wearing this one. I don't wear it too often, but I do wear it. I actually do wear it. And yeah, I love it. Here it is. Next up, we have Peru's home kit from 2018. And this is during the 2018 World Cup that they actually managed to qualify for the first time in who knows how long. It does have the World Cup patches right over here, but this is the wrong patch for this side of the sleeve. They're supposed to be like a green one. It's supposed to be like a FIFA green. I don't know what it's supposed to say here, but this yellow one was for the qualifying matches. So it does have the wrong patches on here, unfortunately, but you know, it was like something cheap that I got from like eBay or Depop, I can't remember where. I actually never even verified to make sure this was real or not, but here it is. No name or number in the back. Yeah, Peru kits, they all pretty much look the same, but you know. And next up we have Peru's away kit for the same year, also a kit they wore during the World Cup in 2018. This one has no patches and also no name or number in the back right here. I got this from We Got Soccer like in 2019 for I think $20. It was really, really cheap and it was a no-brainer. My dad's Peruvian too, so obviously me having stuff from Peru actually does mean something to me also, but sorry to say not as much as Argentina, but you know, they still got a special place in my heart. Plus, I used to live there when I was a kid, so I love Peru. I love their food. And then this one is actually like a limited edition kit that Peru put out right before the 2019 Copa America. This one here has 2 stars because that's 2 times they won the Copa America. This is really, I love this kit right here. Just like the black, the red, and the gold on the Marathon brand here in the sleeves. It's such a nice kit. This, I believe, only came out in Peru, and my friend got it for me when he went to go visit. There's no name or number on the back. I don't know if you were able to get this with a player's name on the back. I don't even know if they actually wore this for a match ever. That's something I gotta look into. But it's really, really nice kit. I love that it also has like the shield in gold right there too. This kit is just my favorite Peru kit. Next up, we have Spain. This is what they wore during the 2021 Euros over here. Well, I guess technically it's 2020, but they played in 2021 for obvious reasons. This one I also picked up from a mystery box unboxing from We Got Soccer. Again, one of my very early videos. But yeah, Spain, I did add the Euro patches here later on. So you can see here. I had intention of adding a player's name in the back, but I never got to that point, so it's sitting blank right now. I do kind of feel like shirts with patches, but then no player name on the back kind of makes it a little bit awkward, weird, like, I don't know. That's just me though. So I do want to add something to it eventually. But for now, here it is. Really nice kit though. Really like it a lot. And then we have 2022-23 home kit for Spain. This one, as you can see, does have a World Cup patch right here. This is actually for the women's when they won. Unfortunately though, the patch is slightly damaged. I don't know how well you can tell on the camera, but yeah, I don't know if it's like it melted or something, but it does have a little bit of damage to it, but either way, it's still pretty cool. So yeah, a little unfortunate that the badge is a little bit damaged there, but maybe it's a good representation of how things ended with that World Cup, you know? I'm not gonna talk about that, but I do want to appreciate this kit and how good it looks, and I do like the fact that it has a Women's Champions patch right there. Maybe I'll see if I can find another patch and see if I can remove it and then put a new one in there just so it looks nicer, but it still looks pretty cool as it is. I don't have a player's name on the back, and maybe that's something I can do also just to kind of spice it up a little bit more, but yeah, here it is. And then we have 1994's home kit. However, this is a re-release from 2018, right before the World Cup in Russia. As you can see, it has the number 15 on here, which also you can see it on the back. But again, this is a re-release. It's not an original from 1994. I don't even know who number 15 would have been back then. If you do know who it was, let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is still a really nice kit, and I actually do wear this one. I like wearing this one actually. It's really nice. And I've washed this a few times and it still looks pretty decent, so good quality. Next up, we have England's 2022 home kit right here. This is what they wore during the World Cup. I got this from Dick's Sporting Goods maybe like 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. I actually can't remember. It was maybe like late 2023. I got this in a size extra large, so it's a little big on me and I'm probably not gonna wear this. But as you can see, I do have a number 9 on here, which means Harry Kane. So that's really the main reason why I got it, was because it had Kane on the back, and I think it was only like 50 or less when I got this. It did not have the World Cup patches when I got it, but I did add them later on just because I had some extra ones laying around. You can see it right here. I'm hoping these are the right patches, but if it's not, I don't care. It is what it is. But I wasn't really a big fan of this kit when it first came out. I wasn't a big fan of like the dark to light blue on the sleeves. I feel like if anything, it should just continue throughout the whole sleeve. But it's still a nice kit overall. So, and it has Kane in the back, so I'm happy with it. And then next up, we have England's 2022 away kit. Now this one I do absolutely love. Love this kit a lot. It looks really, really nice. It was jaw-dropping for me when this first got revealed. I just thought it looked beautiful. It also has number 9 on here, which also has Harry Kane on the back right here. Overall, this kit is really, really nice. It's really unfortunate they did not get to wear this during the World Cup. Like, this is the kit they should have worn, but I'm pretty sure they could have. I'm pretty sure there was a team that they could have just worn this, but they decided to wear the home kit instead. And it sucks because I would have loved to add like the World Cup patches to it, and I can't, because I feel like if I do that, then it's a lie because I didn't actually wear it. So that's the only thing that bums me out. The only thing I could add to this would be like the Nations League patches, because they did wear this for a few games, but is it even worth it? Nah, I don't know. So it's unfortunate because it's a really beautiful kit, but it's definitely not going to be a memorable one. And then we have England's 2021 home kit, which is what they wore during the Euros in 2021. This one I got from Classic Football Shirts, and it was listed as fair condition. And I feel like this here is a men's small, but I feel like the defect with this kit right here is that they used like the size shield and everything here that they would normally use for a kid's jersey, because this one it just looks a little too small. Like, I feel like the men's one would have been a lot bigger. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this just looks like it's the incorrect size shield right here. And then on top of that, it does have a lot of, like, not a lot, but it has like a big red streak going down there. But it does have number 7, and it does have Grealish on the back. That was really my main reason for wanting it anyway, because this only cost me like 20, 25, 30. Anywhere between those you pick, that's how much it was. So I thought it was a decent deal for something like this, because, you know, these kits were pretty much sold out while the Euros were happening, and then we just never saw them again. So to be able to get one with Grealish on there, despite the fact that it's incorrect, I still think it was worth the money. Plus, I was thinking maybe this could be something that I kind of display with just showing Grealish, or maybe putting it in a frame or something. That way I can ignore the big red streak going down here and also the incorrect badge right there. But hey, whatever. But I'll show you something that is not incorrect, and that is their away kit for that same year. Now this one, also really beautiful kit. I think having this one as their away kit in 2021 and then going to the red one as their away kit in 2022 was just a nice transition. Like, collar shirt, one's bright blue, the other one's bright red. It's you know, really nice. And this one, again, it's a really nice kit as well. And look at that size badge. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, this is more like the proper size badge. Let's bring them together. Look at the difference in that. It's pretty big. So, you know, I feel, again, incorrect. But yeah, anyways, going back to this one. Again, really nice kit. Size small, so I had to like really be fit in order to wear this. And I have no name or number in the back, and I'm probably gonna keep it that way. I feel like if I put a name or number in the back, it kind of takes away its elegance. Unless I put like all the proper patches, then, you know, it'll be fine. But otherwise, I'm probably just gonna keep it like this, honestly. Then we have England's 2004 home kit right over here. These were cool because these were reversible, and the reverse would have like the England flag in there. I don't feel like removing the whole thing, but I do want to show you the England badge at least. You see it right there. So these kits were pretty cool. I don't know why they made these reversible. I know there was a reason for that. I've asked this question before, never really got an answer for it. If anyone knows, please let me know down below. But yeah, this was a really nice kit. I got this from either eBay or Depop for not too much, maybe like 30 at most. But yeah, no, really nice kit. Love this one. And then here we have the away kit for that same year, 2004. Same thing, reversible, and it has the England flag on the reverse. And I got this at a thrift store back in like, I want to say 2015 or 2016. I can't remember now, but it's been a while, and I got it for like $5, something like that. It was really, really cheap. Something that you don't really find very often when you go thrifting, and it's 100% real, at least from things that I could check out. It's legit. But yeah, no name or number of the bag. I'm not planning on doing anything to these. Size small, so I can't really wear it. I mean, I can, but I can't, but I can, but you know. But yeah, and then this is the last one for England. 1999 home kit right over here. As you can see, it has number 7 right there, which can only mean David Beckham. And I got this from Classic Football Shirts in England, specifically in Manchester, when I went there in October. And it is a size, was it 2XL or is it just XL? It's 2XL, but in my opinion, it's not as big as it looks. I feel like it's like a nice little oversized fit that, you know, it's kind of come back in fashion nowadays. But more than anything, I just like the fact that it's a 1999 England shirt and it has Beckham on the back. That's my primary reason for wanting it. Like, I don't actually plan on really wearing it like that or anything. So it was more just to have for the collection. But yeah, here it is. And then I saved this one for last because it's one of my favorites. And I'll probably say it's probably like in my top 5 in my collection. And that is Ireland's 1994 away kit. I mean, look at that. It's such a beautiful shirt. You know, this is one where like you're not really used to seeing like a sponsor for like a national team, but the sponsor is what really makes the kit, honestly. And then bright orange, then you have like the white stripes, the green going through it, and then like that classic like reflectiveness that you see in all these like 90s kits. Oh, it's such a nice kit. This is a special one for me. You know, this was kind of like, this was gets to me at the very beginning of my YouTube journey. And so it's, you know, it has sentimental value on top of that. So yeah, love this kit right here. And those are all my national team jerseys in my collection. What do you guys think? Good? Bad? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? Actually, don't do thumbs down, only thumbs up. If you don't like it, just ignore, click away, but do not do thumbs down. I will find you. Again, I did not include Argentina in this just because I have too many. That'll be a whole separate video. And I know that normally I do like my entire collection videos around this time of year, but I just have so many. And that if I did a whole video with all my kits, it'll probably be like over an hour long. And that's gonna be like editing hell for me. And I don't know if you guys will wanna sit down for a whole hour. So I think the best way to show off my collection will be to just going one section at a time. We got national teams out of the way. I can do an Argentina one. And then I can move on to like UK clubs, European clubs, South American clubs. You know, so I think it'll be a fun way to do just little sections of my collection at a time. But let me know what you think in the comments down below, what you want to see. And again, don't forget to subscribe. That way you don't miss out on that future content, and then to be part of future giveaways, because getting a free jersey, who doesn't want that? You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, subscribe. And plus, we got a lot of fun stuff planned for the year, so it's going to be good stuff coming out in the near future. So make sure you do stay tuned. But until then, hope you have a great day, week, month, year, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.